Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Hilaal Live, and we continue with organizations and just phenomenal people that assist those that are destitute. And we all know the struggles that our brothers and sisters in Palestine go through on a daily, hourly basis. And in studio, two young men who are part of an organization called Barbers for Palestine. You got that right, Barbers for Palestine. And it's an annual event that's started a couple of years ago, and they continue in this tradition. I'd like to welcome first Zaid, Thebus. Assalamu alaikum. And my personal barber as well. So, and then Brother Shafick, Ganief. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Brother Shadrach, and to our viewers as well.
Jazakallah so much for coming into a studio. Now, the organization Barbers for Palestine started a couple of years ago, where you guys had this wonderful idea. Let's get people together. Everybody loves to cut their hair. Tell us more about that.
First and foremost, we thank the Almighty that He has granted us the opportunity to come up with this initiative. It is probably the only type of initiative, I'm not going to say this in Cape Town or South Africa, but in the world.
Alhamdulillah.
Reason why we can say that is because whenever there are seminars across the world pertaining Palestine, then the Barbers for Palestine from South Africa always hits the agenda. So we thank the Almighty that He has granted us this opportunity. And then about 14 years ago, my brother Faisal Baskombe from Arts Barber in Stellenbosch,
Yes.
him and our now brother Zuhair Nordin, who has passed on, also Allah has taken him away from us. They walked into my barber shop, and then they presented me with this opportunity. And I told him, it's great, that we can do something for Palestine, because us as barbers, we generally have this thing where the marches for Palestine are on a Wednesday and it's on a Saturday, and we're standing behind our chairs trying to serve our communities and our client bases.
Right.
So we took it as an opportunity for us then to give back. And 14 years ago, we started with one small step under then the guidance of Al-Marhoom Maulana Ihsan Hendricks,
Yes.
and our Sheikh Ibrahim Gabriels.
Alhamdulillah.
And we had it, our very first one, at our Garlandale event in Athlone Street.
Okay.
And from there, it just started growing to the enormity that it is today. It has grown probably 100-fold under the guidance of the Quds Foundation, obviously. We take guidance from them. They set up everything for us, alhamdulillah. And this is where we are today, that we can be on this platform today.
Alhamdulillah. Now, both gentlemen have successful barbershops. You've been in the industry many years as well. Zaid, what are the barbers that are taking part in this project? They come from all over Cape Town?
Yes, they're all over Cape Town. However, we are a community of barbers, and we in touch on a daily basis. And in our group is about 40 barbers.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. And
so they all be part of the event?
It's not all of them that was part of the event. I think there was plus minus 15 barbers last year, alhamdulillah.
Amazing.
And this year, most of them will return and support the event, alhamdulillah. And we're looking forward for more of the barbers also to attend the event, inshallah.
What was last year's event like, Brother Shafick? I know I've seen some of the pictures, I've seen some of the videos, on social media as well, and it looked amazing.
No, it is the love that gets created amongst the barbers. And I sat not too long ago, I sat in a lecture where a sheikh said that, there are different levels of friends. And there are levels of friends where you just interact with him on a casual basis, and then there are levels of friends where you maybe have a drink with him, and then there are levels of friends where you maybe have a lunch or a supper with him, and then there are that friends that just climbs into your heart completely.
Nice.
And this is what this group has become. I promise you, Shadrach, is that when one barber comes for the very first time, he's the first one that puts up there, when is the next event? He wants to be part of this because he sees the love that is amongst the barbers. And growing and keep on growing. We started off with like 4 or 5 barbers in the beginning, and we for a few years we were that amount of barbers. Now, like Brother Zaid said, now I think we're hitting the 20 mark barbers now that regularly attends. It's not always everybody that comes. Sometimes people have other commitments on the day, and but they always put an apology in. You know, that's a nice thing.
So so tell us more about the event, Zaid. Where is it happening? How is the event going to be run?
It's happening on Sunday, what is that? The
30th,
The
eh?
30th. Yeah, this coming Sunday at the Ottery
Ottery
Mosque.
Masjid, yes.
So it starts at 8 o'clock on Sunday.
Okay.
However, there will be lunch, not lunch, breakfast, lunch, and
Look, it's Sundays. There has to be kusisters.
yeah,
right?
Kuchista,
That's a Cape
obviously,
Town
yeah,
tradition.
exactly,
Right.
yeah.
So that's sorted.
So all the barbers will maybe come set up at 7 o'clock. They will have some breakfast, and also whatever time the other barbers come, there will always be something for them to eat there. So inshallah, and then we will go from 8 till 4 o'clock for the day,
Inshallah.
inshallah.
And what is the cost to cut your hair?
The cost is about 100 rand.
Okay, that's
But
quite
it's a
reasonable.
It's a donation.
Minimal
right.
donation, yeah.
Right.
And yeah, but we will have haircuts, shaves, face steamers, facials, and all of that. Yeah, inshallah,
Fantastic. How will the funds be utilized, British Shafick? I mean, the funds are going to be raised. It's in lieu to help our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Is there a specific project that it goes towards?
We normally nominate the project. If I can just go back quickly to the build up to the event. So the event starts on the Thursday evening.
Okay.
With our normal fasting until Palestine is liberated on the Thursday, and then we break our fast at Masjid al-Fatah in Ottery. And then the Friday khutbah will also be surrounding the Palestinian issues. And then Saturday afternoon will be the Boerie Day, like the Boereworsrel.
Yes,
and all
that's
the proceeds,
tradition in Cape Town as well. Yeah.
And then all the proceeds of that Boerie Day will also go towards the Palestinian cause on the day. And then our Lail program starts at 8:30 Saturday evening till about 10 o'clock. Our funds that we raise, alhamdulillah, wallahi, I thank the people out there. They have been generous in many ways.
Alhamdulillah.
And our funds that we raise, it is no secret. We came close to 50,000 last year on our last event, which was in November. So we came to 49,000 something. But this is a combination of, like I said, the Boerewoors Day that we have, and then also the breakfast and the lunch that is sold and the barber. But the barbers reached close to half of that, 23,000 that we raised on the day.
But we implore the community to come out and support as well.
Definitely.
Why is it so important for our community to support an initiative like this?
If we see what's really truly happening in Palestine, we can't go physically over there to go and do and help those people. Yeah. Although we would love, our hearts are with those people. But if anyway, we can send some money over, keep the lights burning. That is the hadith that the Prophet said, is that if you can't go, then at least send money to keep the lights burning. So that is what we want people to come out and to come and support us in that way. Where the funds is going to go is that once we finish with the day, all the funds gets checked in and booked in with the Quds Foundation. And there we had 1 year where we had a project where we had to raise 22,000 on the barber day. We got very, very close to it. And then put it out for the community. The community made up the 2,000 and that was the 22,000 we had to raise. And as the barbers, we bought a piece of carpet, a musalla in Masjid al-Aqsa. So imagine you were part of that day, not as a barber, but as those who came to contribute towards the event, supporting the event.
And the rewards that you received there?
Definitely. Well. You know, so seeing people making salah in the third haram of Islam, I mean, what a beautiful, and you know, for yourself to be uplifted, to think that you are now a small part of that of that masjid.
Absolutely. But Zaid, very quickly, if you want to remind our viewers of the event so that they can come and support.
Yes, viewers, please support the event, inshallah. Even if you don't have a haircut or a shave or whatever, just come, join, support, buy food. There will be food for sale on there, and just come have a nice time.
So it's Sunday the 30th, starts at 8 a.m. until about 4 p.m.
Yes.
Inshallah. And the mosque is right there, so anybody who wants to make salah as well is welcome. But Zaid and Shafick, Jazakallah so much for coming into studio. Jazakallah for all the wonderful work that you do for our brothers and sisters in Palestine. And may Allah reward all your efforts and projects, inshallah.
Shukran for you for having us and granting us this opportunity.
And that's how we end Hilaal Live. After the break, we cross over to our Muharram program in Durban from the Cape Town team, Sohail Barnes and myself, Luqman Shadrack. Have a great evening. Assalamu alaikum.